Hello and welcome to my first video on the Red Bull Air Race. This will be the first of 8 in the series. Alongside this series there will be a regular update show every week or so, just to keep you updated on goings on within the air race and profiles on particular pilots. Also every week I shall be uploading about my flying lessons at Sealing Airfield, and a preview video will be up for that sometime this week. Um, anyway, let's get to the matter in hand. So firstly, I'd like to talk to you about the format of the air race, and when the air races are going to be held, etc. So this is 2015, and we've got a few differences to last year. First of all, there are 14 pilots this year. The names are on the screen now. These pilots include newcomers Francois Laveau and Juan Velarde, both very experienced aerobatic pilots and proved very well in the Challenger Series last year. The race format has changed slightly, and that's now on the screen below. Sorry, on the screen now. Um, yes, well, Abu Dhabi. Let's get into what we're actually here to talk about. Um, yeah, been some good training sessions this week. Pilot Paul Bonham has been under the weather, and one of the strong pilots in training was really Nigel Lamb. Um, did awfully well. I couldn't actually see the training happening. I would have commented on that in some way, but they do they don't show that on the website or on streaming, so I was unable to catch that. Also, I had school and stuff like that. So the round of 14 consisted of the pilots on the screen, and also that has the winners of the rounds there. And then we go on to the top four. The top four consisted of Hannes Ark, who flew first, Pete McLeod, who flew second, Matt Hall, who flew third, and Paul Bonham, who flew fourth. Sorry. For some reason, they got better and better throughout the field. Hannes Ark had a penalty for incorrect passing into the gate, and that was something he really didn't want to do. He shouldn't have thrown himself in the deep end with that, but he just wasn't on form for that one. Then we move on to Pete McLeod. Pete McLeod with a stunning new aircraft design, new Garmin Racer, and on screen now you can see him on the right, Paul Bonham in the middle, and Matt Hall on the left. But we'll talk about Pete McLeod for a moment first. Um, yeah, he's gotten into his new Garmin sponsored aircraft, and we can't really call him a rookie anymore. He's a fully functioning pilot in this air race now, and I think he's got very good luck for the seasons ahead. Um, my only comment on him is he really needs to hunker down and find himself somewhere a good campaign, because he's last year he did do very well in winning. I think two, no, it was one or two races. Um, One of them was due to not technical difficulties, sorry, um, conditions in Las Vegas, I think it was, which weren't brilliant, but at least he won that and got to go up. For some reason, Pete McLeod was doing extremely well in qualifying last year. Um, Maybe the other pilots just weren't putting any effort into qualifying. I don't know, but that's not my place to stand on. Um, Third to fly was Matt Hall. Matt Hall he's made a few modifications this year. Most notably his winglets on the end of his wing. Practically, they are to reduce vortices off the wings. Um, but they proved very well on Nigel Lamb's aircraft last year, who is the current champion. But yeah, he says they're a lot of fun. They do change the rudder the pitch. You know, there's a lot more lift, and also when you're rolling, it affects that because you've got a surface of drag when you're rolling. So yeah, and then we move on to Paul Bonham. Now Paul Bonham's aircraft is so magnificent, so smooth that it's uncomparable to the other aircraft. He's got that so well done. His team are really paid so much attention to that aircraft. I think they all need a pat on the back for that one because you can't do that with a team you've put together with your mates, you know. But this man, he did win the top four, and I would like to see him win further races this year, and possibly go on to win the World Championship because he's earned it. He's doing very well at the minute. Didn't have the best of years last year with a few disqualification. I think in two places. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes for Paul. He's magnificent, man. Knows what he's doing in the aircraft, and yeah, that edge is just. If I could, if he was to sell that, I'd put every single penny that I have into that aircraft, and I'll keep that. If he sees this, he can, I'll put it, this can put a good word towards him. So yeah, thank you very much. I now sit and wait for Chiba in Japan on May 17th, I do believe. So until then, happy landings and don't hit a pylon.